I can understand why they do, and I'll mention that in a minute.
Is rolling. He's got a little bit of room, and amazingly, he is going to make this conversion good all by himself. He was stuck in the backfield and got in for the 2 points.
Well, Casey, I can see some logic in going for 2 here. Then, if you can kick a field goal, you take the lead. If you go for 1 and you're successful, you're behind by 3. So I can see where they would think about doing that. Maybe their kicker isn't as accurate as they'd like, but whatever the reason, their success, their effort was rewarded. Their success is a 2-point play, so they're down by 2 now. A field goal will go ahead and give them the lead.
As it looked like you saw in the replay, there was a flag thrown on the 2-point conversion, so they back them up, or they move them forward, I should say, and the kick goes into the end zone. So a big play there as it keeps the Menlo return team
unable to return it.
Absolutely, a little handcuff there if you can't return the ball. So it's 1st and 10 with 30 seconds to go here in the first half. DeKroger passes out right to Mariyama. As Nick's still on his feet, bounced and pushed out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. A nice first down play.
Well, a good job of running. He runs through 2 would-be tacklers right about here, and then wisely gets out of bounds. So that's a good job. It stops the clock.
Shotgun formation for the Knights as they try and move downfield very quickly. No timeouts left. Remember, they used them all earlier in the second quarter.
Quick screen.
Pass to Ryan. Chris on his feet, stays in bounds.
Right, you want to get out of bounds if you can.
And that's going to really move things forward for Menlo. Didn't pick up the first down, so the clock is really moving.
Right, if possible, you want to get out of bounds here, but
3 yard, 2 or 3 yards.
And then maybe in this case, you try to go ahead and get the ball. Just go ahead and stop the clock.
And I believe Menlo might not have been set here, Ray, when they went to spike it.
Well, it's possible. Usually you need to have every man set, every player set for at least 1 second. Sometimes you'll see 2 men in motion. If they would just stop, that would be a shift. If 2 men are in motion, that's an illegal play. You can't do that.
Officials conferring here. Let's see if the call is.
They're calling it
against Justin Siena. So this should be the last play of the quarter. You hear the buzzer in the background. DeKroger going deep to the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Jerry Rice. And that's going to do it for the first half. So Menlo is going to go into the break, scoring 19 first half points, only leading by 2.
Right, but this is a wise decision, to go ahead and throw it up for a possible touchdown, and it just wasn't successful.
Second half action about ready to get underway here at Justin Siena, home of the Braves. And we see the two teams shaking hands, Ray. What was an exciting first half.
Extremely.
19-17, Menlo out in front of Justin Siena, and we were talking earlier about how Justin Siena deferred to the second half, so they will get the ball.
And what's surprising to me is that Menlo has shut down their run, seemingly without any problems, but they have been able to pass the ball accurately against what I think is a good pass defense.
So Menlo kicks it away, and Matt Duggan picks it up at the 5-yard line, and he's got a little bit of room out to the 20, not much there as the Menlo Knights special teams gets down in a hurry, and they make the play.
Well, different than the opening kickoff, which was run back about 88 yards. So here Menlo elects to kick deep and then goes ahead and pins them down. It's going to be about 80 yards, first and 10 on about the 20-yard line. So real nice coverage by the kick team.
So the Braves come out trailing by 2 to start this third quarter. First down handoff around the outside. That was Reed Francis.
That was not an option. 3. That was just a sweep to the outside in a sense. They had their lead blocker go in, and Menlo may be extremely concerned about those inside plays. So nice play by Justin Siena going outside and making good yardage.
Second down and 6. Aguayo is going to keep it himself. He thought about passing it, and by that time it was too late as the Menlo defense swooped in quickly.
Well, that was going to be a slant pass, and either the receiver was covered or the defensive end forced that quarterback to, in this case, run, not throw when he wanted to.
Matt Calvi, the man who tapped him on the top of the head, picked up the tackle. Pass out to the right is complete. close to the first down marker, is going to be about a yard short.
Again, it surprises me that they're having the success passing the ball, but again, you want to stop what they do well, and they're usually a running team, so Menlo has forced them out of their game plan.
They're going to go for it here. Trailing by 2, fourth down, deep in their own territory. And that's not good. That'll back them up, and that might make the decision a little easier.
It'll make the decision easier for sure. Yeah, they're going to punt. But it is surprising if they were unsuccessful, then Menlo has a very, very short field.
True.
And even if they make the first down, they've got to still go, 75, 80 yards.
Well, they went for 2 earlier, so
they're a gambling team
so far.
Right.
They are. Punt is away.
And this is going to give them good field position.
Taken by Ryan at the 50, down to the 40 as he falls forward close to the 35-yard line. So Menlo starts out in good position, as you mentioned, Ray.
Well, once again, they get at least 10 yards that first down on a punt return. So I think Menlo's special teams have been doing a great job, and will have good field position. Gives their offense an opportunity to go ahead and score here and kind of cushion the lead. They only have a 2-pointer at this point.
4 receivers with Mariama in the backfield, and Marachi goes in motion, and they pitch it to Mariama, and he's got the blocker out in front. Picks up nice first down yardage, picks up a first down, gets thrown to the ground for his effort, but a nice run by Mariama.
Well, you can see in this case, the wingback makes a good block. The tackle pulls and gets out in front, and before you know it, he's into the secondary, and that's obviously a good gain. A little extracurricular at the end of that one.
1st and 10. Pitch goes to Mariama to the right side.
Same type of play.
Tries to get the corner this time. He's taken down and picked up about a yard on the play. Daniel Pardini, the man who took him down.
Well, Menlo may realize that the defense is shifting to the wide side of the field or the short side, and that's why they're making their calls based on where those defensive men line up.
Shotgun now for DeKroger. Looking left, incomplete. Intended for Ryan.
Well, that was a 2 deep, and you can see the free safety sitting back there, and he comes up and kind of arrives just about the same time as the ball does. So that was a very tough catch, but still just a 2nd and 10 now.
DeKroger sends a man in motion.
That might be a penalty. There's 2 men in motion.
As DeKroger rolls out, and they throw the flag. Pitch goes to O'Halloran. He's got room down to the 12-yard line. We'll await the call.
I think they're going to call it. See, this is really technical. I mentioned this before. You can have 2 men in motion, 2 men moving if they stop and are set for that would be a shift. But in this case, both the quarterback who moved over to tell the wingback to move, both of them were moving. So technically, I think that was the call. The referee made the right call, unfortunately for Menlo.
So it's 3rd down, and second down.
But about 14, I
Pass
think.
out to the right is complete to Chris Ryan, and a nice gain.
Ryan on the reception.
Well, Menlo again has this play all day, has been able to run this either right or left, and it's been a great connection, a great hookup.
They
get single coverage, so they go ahead and come back to the single coverage.
Big play to Ryan for 15 yards. Picked up the first down that was lost with the penalty. So Menlo back in business here. 1st and 10 from the 16.
It seems like Chris Ryan always knows where. There's an option by Menlo.
Pitch to Mariama. A little bit of their own medicine, but the Knights don't run it as well so far as the Braves do, and it's taken for a loss.
Now, that was just a single option because there was no dive back, so it was either the quarterback keeps it, or if the defensive end closes on him, he pitches the ball.
So it's 2nd down, about 12. DeKroger passing to the left. Flag is thrown over there. Looks like a little bit of contact intended for Schwenke.
Well, we'll see. That's downfield, so it's either offensive or defensive pass interference, I think. We'll have to see which way they call this.
This call is a little bit less technical than the last one. And it is pass interference against the Braves.
So that's going to be automatic first down.
A big play there for the Knights as they were facing 3rd down.
Well, this will be half the distance and then automatic first.
Handoff to O'Halloran. He runs into the line, still moves forward.
Well, this is Menlo goes on that quick count, but Justin Siena appeared to be ready for it, at least knowing maybe that might be the play, and they closed it quickly. Ryan O'Halloran made a nice effort, but very little gain.
2nd and goal. DeKroger looking across the middle, and it's picked off. Intercepted by Quinn Stanier, and Quinn is up to the 20-yard line. So Menlo.
That's that underneath. You never see these underneath linebackers, and he just made a nice read.
Menlo was knocking at the door to go up by 2 scores against Justin Siena, and the Braves pick off a big pass, and they are back in business, only down 2.
Now this is a power play. There was no threat of the option on this one. They just went ahead and led the ball, let it through. So no option, just kind of power running in this case.
Picked up about 3 on the first down carry. 2nd down, and I actually gave him 4, so 2nd and 6. And
Whistle
a
stop.
little bit of early movement maybe by one of the wide receivers on the top of the screen.
And that was going to be a pass play. Justin Siena has gotten out of the triple option, and I think it's mainly due to Menlo's defense. They've been able to really curtail and shut it down.
Aguayo back to pass. He's got Sabuski on the near side down to the 25, 26-yard line.
Well, they've been very effective with just the 5-yard hitches, either right or left, and a good tackle there. But they're picking up again 6 yards, 7 yards. Gives them a play where they can go ahead and maybe make the first, but not this time.
Handoff goes to Reed Francis, and he loses 3.
Well, they were going to run what I thought was going to be a power, and they're not running the option.
So Cebulski now into punt.
Menlo should get good field position again.
Takes his time, gets the punt away. Chris Ryan's got it at the 45. Pushed out of bounds at about the 44-yard line.
And again, they're going to have excellent field position simply because they're backed up, Justin Siena, and they're forcing the punts, and they're getting the ball, on a short field, 50 yards or less.
To his offense for the Knights.
1st and 10 for Menlo. Mariyama in motion. DeKroger rolling left, looking left, throws incomplete, intended for Schwenke on the far side.
Well, they got the 3 receivers to one side here, and but it was man coverage, so it looks like Justin Siena is making a couple of adjustments out there, and has done a good job so far. They put pressure, and they've had good coverage.
Here's Mariyama. Picked up 2.
That was that pitch, and in this case, they did not have that wing back to block down. So he went to the short side, and Justin Siena made a nice defensive play. So it brings up a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7, and trouble coming from the linebackers as DeKroger goes down, and he'll lose about 10 on the 3rd down play.
Well, that's backside pressure. Danny never almost fumbled that ball, but you can't see that defensive end coming from the backside. So. A nice play by Justin Siena. They made good defensive adjustments and stopped them in what could have been a short yardage situation.
Waiting here, and actually
I think they're going to
take the 5-yard penalty, back it up a little bit further.
It helps them, I think, for punting purposes. Now you maybe don't put the ball down in the end zone. So let's see if that's what they did, if they intentionally took too much time.
Andrew McCall, the punter, gets it away. It's a low line drive kick, and it's going to take a Menlo bounce inside the 30 down to the 24-yard line.
Well, it may have been touched. It looked like, but there was a pretty good pressure on the punter, so that forced him to go ahead and change his steps and his approach just slightly. But still, it's 75 yards away.
1st and 10 for the Braves, and a handoff on 1st down goes to Daniel Pardini. Not much there.
That was a trap play, and so that was different. Again, they're not running the triple option. They're running what I think is not as difficult a defense or an offense to adjust to.
So